Due to the tragic shooting in downtown Austin early Sunday morning, We Are Blood is in need of blood. They urgently need O positive and O negative donations. Blood transfusions are critically important for treating gunshot victims. If you can help out, go to weareblood.org/donor. Sometimes you got to jump in and you just got to save kids, boys in particular, from themselves. And this is a perfect example of a product saving boys from themselves. That product is Axe body spray.
Mm-hmm. As we all know, teenage boys are known for wearing an unforgivable amount of Axe body spray.
And colognes.
Yeah. So Axe is trying to step in and help these guys out. And they've announced a History of Overdoing It campaign. And the solution is in the form of redesigning the can, the sprayer, the nozzle. Only a certain amount comes out with each squirt.
Yeah,
before you could just hold it down and just fumigate the whole room.
Yeah, because I remember doing that with English leather cologne.
Really?
Oh, I got the starter shaving kit when I was, I don't know, probably 13 or 12, 11, 10. I don't know how old I was. But for some reason, I thought the whole trial size bottle of cologne had to go on at once.
The trial size bottle.
Which is, at 2 ounces, maybe 3 ounces, just a little tiny thing. I put it all over me.
Yeah.
It stunk of English leather.
Oh, my gosh. The overspraying, though. And also, you remember it was like very kind of fumigaty, cloudy with the spraying. They fix it to where it's not quite so.
Cough on it when you get it.
Exactly. So you can use a less amount. It doesn't create the cloud, the fog of Axe body spray, but you still get the scent that you want.
But I'll tell you this much. Given the option of horrific body odor and too much Axe on young boys, I will take the too much Axe a million times.
Every single time.
And there's a couple of boys that our daughter goes to school with. She's a junior in high school. You can smell those boys coming before they get there.
Yep.
I mean, a good smell, a cologne smell.
Yeah,
not a body
it's a cologne smell.
There's some stinky smell, too, on some of them.
There's no way to get away from stinky teenage boys.
No.
There's just no way. And a lot of times, it's the cologne smell trying to mask the stinky smell.
Yep.
Which, that's not great either. But at least they're trying a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. Axe, good job.
Yeah.
Good job for you. But parents need to jump in there, too, at some point.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. You got to tell your kid.
Yeah.
You got
just
to.
a tad. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So you should be able to smell it for a little while, and then you shouldn't be able to smell it.
Right, but other people can. Just because you can't doesn't mean other people can't either.
Ooh, speaking of smells, we were at a track meet over the weekend. I think we were sitting in the sewer.
It felt like we were sitting in the sewer.
Yeah.
We kept getting a waft of sewer smell, and I turned around, and about 10 feet behind us was the entrance exit.
/donor. Tricia's feeling sorry for Brad Pitt. Why? I have no idea.
Well,
why someone would feel sorry for Brad?
I know. First of all, I love me some Brad Pitt, and he seems like a good guy based on the characters I've seen him play in movies. It's a pretty good way to decide someone's character, right?
Judge someone's character by the movies that they're in.
That's all I have to go on.
All right, Tricia's got that story in just a minute. We'd love for you to follow us on social media, Instagram at The Sandy Show Official. What's up with Brad?
All right. So another one of Brad Pitt's kids has dropped his last name. It's Maddox Jolie now, rather than Maddox Jolie Pitt. He's the eldest son of Brad Pitt and Angelina.
How old is that kid now?
I think he's in his 20s. But remember, they have like 6 kids. All of their kids' last names are Jolie-Pitt. And I believe Maddox is now the third to drop Pitt from their last name. I think the first one to do it was Shiloh. Right after she turned 18, she had her name legally changed. And also, it's the fourth one. Vivian and Zahara have also done it as well. So, they had the big falling out, their divorce that went on for, it seems like, forever. All the reports say he doesn't have a lot of contact with his kids, and now this is slowly happening. I don't know. We will never know what really happened, but I feel bad for him.
Do you think, like you said, we don't know what really happened, but do you think that Angelina has poisoned those kids against Brad? Like, just tell us all the terrible things?
I don't know. I mean, again, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but
Brad has come out and said he was drinking a lot back then, right?
And he's been sober for years now, and he credits Bradley Cooper for helping him get sober, and he talks about it fairly often.
Right.
So you would think that may, in my opinion, I would feel, again, I don't know what goes on with this family, but you would think that would maybe buy him a second chance.
Right.
Right.
Here's the question. I guess this was public information. Why do we need to know this is what I'm getting at.
So when Shiloh changed her name, the attorney, it's public record, and apparently attorneys have to make that information known. So people were accusing the attorney of like broadcasting it for publicity and more marks against Brad Pitt. He was like, we have to. It's legally when you change your name, it has to be.
And there's some loser at TMZ that goes through and looks for these things every single day in the public record, right?
Yeah, it's public record. Can I just tell you that TMZ is right there on top of everything breaking? It's amazing.
Doesn't mean they always get it right.
I mean, a lot of the time it's right, but I mean, they know before anybody else knows. Most of the time, it's shocking.
Yeah, that whole ransom thing that they got for it seems like a hoax now.
Right. I mean, but they were sent multiple ransoms to TMZ. You kidnap somebody and you're going to send the ransom to TMZ? I think that's weird.
And then you still want the you don't want the reward, you want the Bitcoin. The reward was more.
Yeah, at the time that they got the first one, the reward was only $50,000.
Oh,
now it's $1 million. Yeah.
Oh, that story's sad too.
I know, so sad. I haven't gotten an update on that lately either, which makes me worry.
You're not gonna, because the news cycle got flipped on its head Saturday morning.
I know.
That's all we're gonna hear about.
I know.
More coming up.
103.1 Austin.
If you can help out, go to weareblood.org/donor. I have a feeling that this is going to send me down some rabbit holes, Tricia.
Yeah. I feel like you're going to check these out, the ones that the other people got sucked into.
These are ones I haven't probably thought of. What they are, the most fascinating rabbit holes people have been down. Do you know what a rabbit hole is? Let's start with that. It's when you get interested in something, and then you go from one article to a video to a Reddit thread to another video to another video.
Yeah.
Very easy to do with alien stuff, things like conspiracy type of stuff. And everybody's gotten sucked into one. And I love when I get sucked into one. I love it.
And then you look up and it's hours gone by.
Yeah. And then after I've come out of the rabbit hole, I emerge an expert.
You self-proclaimed expert.
Yes. Here are some of the more fascinating rabbit holes that people have been down. Here's what I hadn't thought about. Stephen Hawking's personal life. They say it's a lot crazier and raunchier than you expect. I
heard raunchy also. I definitely heard that. I will tell you that I've looked at this list and I feel like I will go and check some of these out. Somebody put that sometimes they go to prison pen pal websites and look up what they did to get locked up.
Oh, wow.
Prison pen pals, the people, how do you choose who you want to write a letter to?
Right. And how about some of those, like Scott Peterson? I think he's married.
Yeah. People, like, I feel like one of the Menendez brothers got married in prison.
Yeah.
Like, the more famous you are, the more people you have after you.
Some people, here's another fascinating one I hadn't thought of, but I will go down the Colonel Sanders rabbit hole.
What to get the secret recipe? Like,
they say how he didn't have a biopic or series yet, I'll never know.
What?
Then they say maybe it's just too bananas, too crazy.
I didn't know Colonel Sanders had a crazy life. I just thought he was the chicken king.
I just thought he had 13 original spices and fried chicken.
Yeah, the one that I thought of you, Sandy, was the rabbit hole of how people completely disappear.
Oh yeah.
Like, we just had that, the woman disappeared 24 years ago, left her kids to go Christmas shopping, and then they found her living a life 24 years later. She just vanished.
Yeah. And I watched a bunch of this stuff, and they break down how hard it is in today's world to be disappeared, to disappear yourself.
Yeah. She totally did it.
Yeah. Here's a couple more that are kind of fascinating. Of course, astronomy. People get way into that.
Actual rabbit holes.
Yeah. Recycling? Nah, not for me.
The one about Amelia Earhart, I kind of years ago went down an Amelia Earhart rabbit hole.
Yeah, and she got eaten.
That's what people are thinking. She got eaten by what, like the turtles or something?
Cannibals.
On
some island that she crashed into.
Cannibals was one, but all of a sudden, for something like that, you get invested like you have to find this person.
Right, like you're invested.
Yeah.
Like you went down the MS rabbit hole.
Where's that plane?
Yeah.
Where's that plane that disappeared with all those people on board? MS-130?
Laser.
Where's the plane? How has nobody found it? I definitely went down that rabbit hole.
The funny thing about Amelia Earhart is she is a folk hero and she was a failure.
Because she didn't make it.
Yes, but somehow she's a hero, right? You can find all kinds of all of these. I'm going down the Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, I got to see what Colonel Sanders was up to. What the heck?
Right. So anyway, those are some of the more fascinating rabbit holes people have been down. She is Tricia. My name's Sandy. Stick around. More coming up.
1031austin.com.
Donor. Rapid fire Q&A, 3 questions for Tricia. Are you ready?
Ready.
Sorry, short laser there. Sorry about that. Tricia, what was your first big girl job? First full-time big girl job?
I was 16. Right after I turned 16, I got a job at my local grocery store.
Full-time?
No, part-time, because I was still in high school.
The question was full-time big girl job.
Oh, full-time.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like other than just babysitting. What was my first full-time job? I guess it was when I worked at the law firm.
Yeah?
Yeah, full-time at the law firm. I worked at a law firm for 10 years, and I started out as a runner part-time. Then I was a receptionist. But yeah, I think the law firm was my first full-time big girl job.
Every time I stop by my buddy's law firm, I always try to picture you working there.
Yeah, sitting at the front desk.
Were you front desk girl?
I was front desk receptionist girl when I worked full-time as a receptionist.
And then you moved on to runner.
No, I started out as a runner back in the mailroom. Then I got promoted to personal runner for the attorneys. So I didn't do stuff like run to the court. This was back when you had to run to the courthouse and do filings. Now everything's electronic. I would literally just do personal errands for a handful of the bigwig attorneys, driving their cars, going and buying stuff for them. I mean, I freaking loved that job.
Is there something at law firms where they teach you when you're the receptionist to ask the person if they want something to drink?
Yeah, you have to offer them a beverage, a cold beverage.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Was there always food at your law firm? Because my buddies, there's always food in the kitchen.
No, there wasn't always food, but if food was delivered, you better get back there fast because it did not last long.
Yeah, that's how it is there too. And they have a fridge, and I always get a Dr. Pepper when I'm there.
Okay.
I love a Dr. Pepper. I'm going to save that law question for last, okay?
Okay.
Tricia, this is a multiple choice. If you could choose between attending a Broadway play, a baseball game, or the circus, which one do you choose?
Oh, baseball.
Colbert.
Colbert.
It's Colbert here.
It's Colbert right here.
Colbert.
Coldest foam in the dome.
That's right.
I'm getting myself a Colbert and a hot dog.
Hot dogs. Get your hot dog.
And I'm going to hope nobody sits in front of me so I can put my feet up on the seat in front of me and I'm going to sit there and watch all night long.
We're going to a game next month.
I know. I'm very excited about that.
I'll be really sad if you don't get a hot dog and a Colbert.
Why would I not? I'm at a baseball game. What else do you do?
You're right. Final question in rapid fire Q&A. If you could create Tricia's text message law, what law would you create? And for bonus points, what would be the punishment if you break the law?
Yeah. Then the law of the land, if I were in charge, is no group texts. Oh my God, there's nothing I hate more than a group text. When there's a ton of people on it and everybody keeps replying and replying. If it's not something essential, I always have to go in and hide the responses because otherwise the ding, ding, the notification makes me crazy. And long after it's over, if somebody the next day comes into the group text and just reads it and then replies and it gets everybody all fired up again.
And the people replying all with a text with an emoji.
Stop it. And if I could create a punishment for doing this,
hit their thumb with a hammer.
Either public flogging, or the next time anybody else on the group text sees you in person, everybody just does a thumb down and yells boo.
Boo, shady.
Boos you and thumbs downs you.
That's rapid fire Q&A.
Well, that's it. Do us a solid and copy and paste the link to this episode and send it to a friend or two. Thanks for listening.